Video came across my For You page. I'm gonna play it and we're gonna discuss it. It was some food for thought. Let's see what my man has to say. The shout out to the creator J Gov. He's talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. Let's see what he has to say.
Question, and stick with me here. Could GTA 6 mark the death of American satire? From what I can remember as a JIT, the multi-billion-dollar franchise, well, widely known for its crassly ironic humor, was viewed largely as a parody of America, from the gag billboards to the bizarre radio ads. But as times pass, it seems that there has been a complete shift with how many people consume this franchise. With the prominence of GTA Online and the online roleplay, it seems to me that us being able to look at these things and be able to laugh at them more so led to a parasocial connection to these figures without actually dissecting the themes. With people having actual relationships, modding for even louder clothing and even more things, more so turn to people vicariously living through. So when we get to finally a GTA 6 that is based in my home state, you see people celebrating the accuracy of how much a hair looks like the people over here, or how they dress in South Florida. There is something to be very much concerned about when you are probably the most prolific video game franchise centering a story of crime and are being praised for your accuracy. Representation is one thing. People are looking at GTA 5 as if it's a simulation damn near. And with the rise of alt-right propaganda in media, despite the themes seemingly being obvious, many of these figures that you see grifting online very much resemble the thematic counterparts on GTA 5. You are frankly one of the largest contributors to the gaming industry and the new storyline for a good part of mainstream culture. There is a lot of weight in terms of how you use the representation.
I mean, this is no different from other games. You get the gist of it. My 2 cents on this, the answer is yes and no. It's a 50-50. Because I'm kind of with Dan. He's like, it's no different from any other game. I would say there's a portion of the community, particularly the people who are saying they look forward to Grand Theft Auto 6 because of the story. I think those people understand that Grand Theft Auto is a parody and it's making fun of society. But then on the other side, the people who are in the T Grizzly server, I don't think they understand that it's a parody and it's meant to be laughed at, like they're taking it seriously. So like, I think he's like, it's like 50-50, like he's half right. I think that's a portion, but I'm not going to put that on the entire community. I'm not going to put that on the entire, like me personally, that's the one thing I did like about Grand Theft Auto. It was always being satirical about things that were going on in society. But yeah, people who are on the T Grizzly server, I don't think they understand that. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. What I do know is corporations do, the real question to what he's asking is, do you think Rockstar gives a fuck? Yes, Rockstar designed this game to be a satirical, GTA 5 at least. They designed GTA 5 and all the previous ones to be a satirical look at society. But when they saw how much money GTA 5 started printing, do you think they give a fuck that people don't understand it? Because at the end of the day, they're here to sell. I think satire is dying in general. It is, unfortunately. People are getting stupider. Like, I find myself explaining stuff all the fucking time on the stream. Like, people don't get satire or sarcasm anymore, which is, studies are showing people who understand satire and like sarcasm, they usually have a higher level of intelligence. It's just, social media has fried everybody's fucking brain, unfortunately. But back to what I was saying. Unfortunately, it may have not been Rockstar's original goal, but they don't care because this game is printing hand over fist. So Rockstar doesn't give a fuck. It's up to the consumer to care. I know I'm playing, but you know, some people really want to virtually gangbang. I thought it was an interesting video. I was just about to say it's the internet's fault. It is. The Lotto role playing. Shut the fuck up. Is there a Lotto role playing server for real? Either way, what I do know is this game's gonna sell like hotcakes. Like at the end of the day, it is what it is. I will say, when the story comes out, it'll be interesting to see what's the conversation around it, or will the conversation from the story, the moment the game comes out, will the conversation shift instantly to, man, who gives a fuck about the story? What's going on with the multiplayer, bro? When Chief Keef gonna drop a Glow Navy server, bro? I wonder if the conversation is instantly gonna shift to the multiplayer. And if that's the case, I would say that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because the foundation is the story. But I grew up with GTA, so my appeal is always gonna be the story, the music, and the jokes. Nah, people want the story for sure. Yeah, I just hope they understand it's all characters and it's all meant to be laughed at. They got the King Von here. What? Sexy Red DLC. Better hope that price not $100. I agree. 64 players deep in the strip club. Y'all nasty. In other news, Report claims that Marathon delay likely as Sony cancels all the PR marketing. I feel like I should put out the sad music again, bro. What was that shit, bro? Is it in my address bar? Sad. This is why my title is the way that it is. Oh, there we go. Oh shit. Oh no. We got another sad story, Chuck. Marathon delay likely as Sony cancels all the paid marketing plans. For those who haven't been following the story, for those living under the same rock as Patrick Star, come up for some air. Let me tell you what happened. So, Marathon is the new shooter from Bungie, based off an old shooter they did from the 90s. They're rebooting it. It is I believe, 3v3 or 6v6. I don't know. It's an extraction shooter where basically you get in, you shoot at the enemy, you loot some stuff, you leave. It's a glorified version of the Dark Zone in the Division. The beta came out, nobody talked about that shit. That was a bad sign. But the real bad sign is, then news came out that one of the developers stole some art from somebody online. Bungie came out, threw him under the bus, confirmed it was real, and the bad PR just continued to stack. And now, Sony, the owners of Bungie, the company that got finessed for billions of dollars for a company that has a weak-ass portfolio, they're not willing to pay more. They said, oh, we're going to close our wallet. We don't know if we want to promote this. Let's read along. Bungie's Marathon is likely to be delayed as a new report claims Sony has now canceled all paid marketing. Bungie's upcoming shooter Marathon just can't seem to catch a break. We started as a highly anticipated closed alpha has hit a roadblock after roadblock, leaving fans wondering if the game will actually see the light of year. First, the studio was rocked by the art theft scandal when it was revealed that some of Marathon's promotional materials and in-game art were directly copied from an indie artist's work, Anti-Real. Bungie quickly apologized and promised to review all assets, but the damage was already done. These niggas said, we're not going to review none of the assets until after we get caught stealing. Following the whole art theft controversy, several reports have now painted a pretty troubling picture of what's happening behind the scenes at Bungie. Multiple sources say morale among the developers isn't all. Hold on. With many team members feeling frustrated by leadership decisions and overall direction of the project. Some has gone as far as calling Marathon's leadership toxic and unbelieving, saying that warnings about focusing on only PvP were brought up early on, but completely ignored by the higher ups. Which goes back to what I said, y'all gotta start learning these CEO. What's the name of the CEO at Bungie? Because he's the problem. The dev team said, nigga, we don't want to make an extraction shooter. The CEO said, I got 25 cars and 3 yachts, and I need a 26th and a 4th yacht. We need a live service game. So on top of that, another report claimed that after mixed reaction from the closed alpha, Bungie pushed back its marketing and pre-order plans that were supposed to go live in June, and the big open beta was replaced with public test. And to make matters worse, chat, then like a week later, Arc Raiders came out, another live service extraction shooter. And when Marathon's alpha was going on, people said, I don't want to play a fucking extraction shooter. This is stupid. A week later, Arc Raiders came out, which is an extraction shooter. They said, this shit is great. Which further proves my point that I've been saying for years. Gamers don't know what the fuck they want. You just better make sure your product is good. Because niggas will say one thing and do another. They claim they hate live service games, but y'all won't get the fuck off of them. Arc Raiders is in a great position. It impressed people. The visuals were great. The gunplay was tight. The lore of the world. The co-op with the friends created funny moments that went viral on Twitter. All while the Bungie developers were sitting in their studios. The blinds turned in so no light was coming through. It was raining. People were hungry. And they said, why? Why? We made Master Chief. We made that looter shooter when we had to go on the website to read the story. Why do people not want to play this game? And my answer to that question is because, nigga, it was your destiny. When you do thief shit, you have a bad destiny. And now I don't know if y'all equipped to run this marathon. Y'all not Nipsey, man. Y'all not Nipsey. So I'm gonna wrap this story up by saying, I hate to do this, but and I could be wrong. I'm about 80% sure this game is DOA. The game, at bare minimum, throw the art stuff to the side, throw the morale stuff to the side. The game just doesn't look good. I'm gonna be honest. And there's so many games to play right now. We don't have time for bullshit. So I'm gonna give them a 20% chance. But I don't see this game being successful. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see it being successful. The content creators aren't talking about it. Y'all ain't talking about it. The everyday person in the chat ain't talking about it.
Donation will be used
Matter of fact,
off the Gotham PD to look the other way.
shout out to Dizzler with the super chat. D-Ziller with the super chat. Stay golded. I appreciate it.
4 little boys.
Matter of fact, the only time I see people talking about Marathon is when they in hot water. And what happens when you stay in the hot water too long? You become a delicious seafood boil, especially in a black household. So ladies and gentlemen, Marathon is nothing but a king crab. But not the kind of SpongeBob that's gonna make a lot of money, the kind that's gonna get eaten. Next story. Oh, I'm gonna say that for last. Sasaki. All right, what else I got for y'all? Tekken 8. Oh, a new gameplay trailer dropped for a new character. I don't know why it didn't save the trailer. I'm just gonna Google it, make it come up. In other words, Cook. They added Farrakhan from the Black Muslim Army. They added Farrakhan in Tekken 8. So here we go. From the Black Muslim Nation. Is this a new character? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know this character. Is this a new character for the deal, or is this a character from a previous Tekken?
Get ready for the next battle.
He was in 7? That must have been when I stopped playing. Yeah, I don't remember him. He was DLC? Oh yeah, I didn't buy none of the DLC. That makes sense. Oh, he's a Muay Thai fighter. He used to piss me off. He looked good. Big chest counter. He looks fun. Yeah, I love Muay Thai. I love Muay Thai characters. Like my favorite characters in fighting games are always gonna be boxers because I like to troll. But I think my second favorite is probably a Muay Thai character. I like Muay Thai characters. I like motherfuckers that be throwing hands, right? What's up, buddy? I bet he gonna hit like a truck. What's the consensus on this character? Y'all feeling it? And why is this trailer so ashy? Don't care, not going back. Protect your mental health. Most don't like him. They're scared of taking. Said like pissed off a lot of people. Saying it so. Farrakhan. Why is bro so muscular? Why not? And then the other thing they announced today too, Armor King is coming back. It's not a full trailer, but they confirmed he's the next character after Farrakhan. Armor King. Wait, they added Pac-Man to the game? When what? What the fuck am I looking at, chat? What is this? Is this in the game? This ain't real, is it? Wait for me. Hell is cold. Wait, what are we talking about? How is he different from King? Apparently, he throws hands more than King. I never played Armored King. I'm a King dude. That's a stage. Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell am I looking at, dude? What the fuck? What else I got for you? Of course, we'll be looking for the trailer when it drops. Oh, I don't know if I showed this on stream. Just in case, we'll play it again. We got another look at a new class in Elden Ring Nightreign. Yo, shout out to King Bing with the sub. This is the class that's like Sekiro. This is the one that like parries a lot. It's coming out this Friday. That looks like this area right here looks like Sekiro. I watched Valkyrie play this over the weekend. The builds look crazy. Was she enjoying the game? This is funny to me because this is going to be a high skill character depending on what's the window on the parry. So if you have one of these on your team, they're either going to be the best or the worst player on the team. Gotta aura farm with him. May 30th. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try this one. Now I feel like the assassin will be harder because I'm prepared me for this. Facts. It prepared me. I'm ready. I hope the parrying feels like Sekiro and not some other shit. It's on PS4, unfortunately. We'll probably try to find some PS4 footage. It'll probably be blurry as hell. I stayed away from Souls games until I played Kazan. Now I'm definitely going to give this a try. You'll like it. It'll be super fast paced. It's nothing but cracked out Elden Ring. You get the collectors. I did not. I don't got collector money. What's this?
I will.
Nigga, why you link me the trailer? I just watched it on stream, man. You good? Other news. It turns out the rumors might be true that some stores might have Switch 2s in stock when you go to the store. This has been a rumor that's been floating around because originally you could only pre-order online. It explains the skill set. Okay, that's the difference. All right, I'll check it out after this. Because some pictures are in the wild. The original photos have now been deleted off Reddit. However, more photos have been shared of supposed Switch 2 consoles coming into stores. They got a picture of the Target store that received 2 Switch consoles. I mean, my thing is like, and then there's another picture. So like, there are multiple pictures that have hit Reddit. My thing is it really worth going to the store at 3 in the morning and waiting in line at fucking Walmart to hope you get the 2 Nintendo Switches extra that they have? In my opinion, no. But hey, it is an option. I'm gonna be honest. If you're living in a small town, you're probably not gonna find it. But if in a bigger city, you might. They might have a few in stock. Just putting it out there. The pictures are floating around that there are extras out there. If I get some vinyls on sale from the store I go to, I can I send them your way? What you getting is the question, bro. What you getting? The store I talked to said 40 extra. Are you being serious? That don't sound legal, Beans. I'm not reading this shit. That don't sound legal. We're gonna go straight to this shit. Oh no, the Elden Ring shit. Let's see.
I will curtail the threat that awaits us.
I don't want no Hobson.
And let any...
Wait, what did I do? Receive a boost when cleansed from stats elements. Have I heard about Sony canceling Marathon's marketing? Yeah, I literally just read it.
And let any who dare disturb such peace face my blade.
Deflect enemy attacks with a special stance. Obviously, yeah.
Clear your thoughts. Accept your fate.
Assume the form of... Oh, you can turn into a big-ass wolf? I usually get Nirvana. Nirvana's fire. Motorhead albums, they have variety. Don't worry about it. I appreciate it, though, Project. I appreciate it. Damn. So this nigga can... Hold up, bruh. He can deflect and he's a Jinjuriki? What the hell? That sounds cheese. What's his weakness?
Enter your credit card info and then donate all those subs. But when
Yo.
you let me FaceTime Sonic from your phone, then it's a problem.
Shout out to Just Call Me Steph with the gifted with the 5 gifted subs. That's crazy. This dude is the Four Tails, man. And he can deflect shit. Why don't you mess with Hobson? Because Hobson is the black Eminem. I'd rather just listen to Eminem, bro. All right. Last but not least, what I got for you in this batch of articles before we hop into the sub box is here on this. We got another update on the PS4 community. Well, actually, to be honest, I don't know if this is a PS4 nigga, but this video makes me think. I suspect based off her behavior, she is one. And here on this stream, usually I clown niggas, but today the ladies are gonna get it. So PS4 ladies, come to the front. The reason I say I think she's a PS4 nigga is if you read the caption, it says, I spent my rent money donating to Kai Cenat. Let's just, this came across my For You page. I had to save it. I couldn't believe the behavior.
So I was being stupid. I was on Kai Cenat's stream, and you know, with the streamer house he has going on, the Stream University, I really wanted to get in. So I sent him a bunch of donations. He wasn't reading them at all. So I started going higher and higher. He still wasn't reading it. So I spent the last of my rent money. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. So, Kai Cenat, if you're seeing this video, please, I don't know. I need help. I need help. I just want to be a big streamer. I don't really know any other ways to do it. So I really don't know how I'm gonna come up with this rent money.
Now on the stream, no funny shit. On the stream, I always say, listen, me personally, I don't want to be famous. I like making content, educating people, entertaining people, but I don't like what comes with it. But because I do like entertaining people, I accept what comes with it. But I've always said, if your goal in life is just to be popular and famous for no fucking reason, you have a hole. So I'm going to say, my lady, therapy. Also, to repeat what she just said in case you didn't catch it, she said, I donated my rent because I wanted to be on Streamer University and I was trying to get Kai's attention. You're not the brightest bulb. You donated to somebody who's already rich. He wasn't gonna read it. So that's strike number one, that you're not that bright. 2, you spent all your rent money trying to get his attention. And 3, the part that I feel like a lot of people didn't catch is she said the reason she donated her rent money to try to get on the Streamer University is because she felt like it was no other way to become a bigger streamer. Guys, if you want to become a popular content creator, just some food for thought out there. Maybe make some content and build a name off of it. Just some. You could just make content and build a platform. Yo, shout out to Dom2K with the big raid of the 104. I appreciate you, bro. This is crazy.
Kai Cenat, if you're seeing this video, please. I don't know. I need help. I need help.
Damn, we got 2 raids.
half the staff.
Yo,
Just for funsies.
shout out to Vlad Wavy with the raid as well. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody showing love today.
I just want to be a big streamer. I don't really know any other ways to do it, so
Harley's done.
Make content.
I really don't know how I'm gonna come up with this rent money.
Make
I don't know why I'm
content.
even making this video. Just
fun fact about
if you guys know anybody that
Gotham
can help
roaches
me,
are
please
so
just help
powerful
me.
that a can of Raid does nothing to them. You have to shoot to kill them. Only city with more powerful roaches than Gotham is Cleveland. Those roaches can only be contained in the Phantom Zone, like General Zod.
Thanks for knuckle fucking that follow button.
Thank you to everybody who's.
Follow, but unfortunately, dick riding is not a proper form of transportation. You hear that, Shadow? Get off my man Sonic's dick!
Thanks for knocking the Sonic rings out that follow button.
Thank you to everybody
For
who's.
knuckle fucking that follow button.
Thank you to everybody
I
who.
don't know why anyone follows this stream when you could be stalking. Following Sonic.
Thank you to everybody who.
Thanks for knuckle fucking that follow button.
Thank you to everybody
Your
who.
new follower reminds me of when my parents were followed in Crime Alley.
Thank you to everybody who followed, who
Thanks
dropped.
for the resub. You've got one loyal fan base, although not as loyal as Amy's dumb ass is to me.
Thank you to everybody who followed, everybody who subbed, everybody who donated. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I'm going to take the time to say thank you. I am not above saying thank you. I know this is funny to you guys, but I am not above saying thank you. So I appreciate you. Now let's get back to the fucking story, please. He said, right, suffering from success, bro. I appreciate you. Yes, I seen somebody in the YouTube chat. You said I would have been a great professor at the streamer university. Yeah, I said it. If he does a year two, if they do like the auditions, I'll put an audition tape out. I'll audition to be professor. Somebody said you think me and Agent would get along well. I think we would too. I've had conversations with him before. He's cool. But what I will say to wrap this one up, PS4 nigga shit. I say it all the time. Fathers, stay in your son's life. Also, fathers, stay in your daughter's life. Stay in your kids' lives, period. I don't know what the fuck this lady's problem is. Because the most baffling thing about this video is she said, I felt like the only way to make it as a content creator is to give you my rent money. Just make good videos. If you are entertaining, there's a phrase, build it and they will come. There are no easy ways in life, bro. I don't get it, man. This is fucking crazy. Shout out to the 1,000 people we got here. People are fucking crazy. This internet shit has fried a lot of y'all fucking brains, man. Get the fuck off the internet and touch some grass. This is weird behavior. Let's go into Subbox and see what's going on. Let me switch my account real quick. She the black hoagie. Here we go. All right, let me turn my shit back on. The saying goes from mothers, stay in your child's life. Hypothetically, say Kai even gave her the attention. How is she going to maintain it?
Get me wrong.
If you've never been an entertainer.
For your super chat. But this won't be enough to fund the purchase of the electric BBC
Guys,
I planned to
entertaining
mask with.
Is a skill. Writing scripts is a skill. Charisma is a skill. Building relations is a skill. These are all skills. It's not for everybody, and that's okay. Shout out to R&O with the super chat. He said, can we watch J Don's I'll Be Good music video? Want to put the chat on to some good tunes? You trying to give me a copyright strike? No. Did you see this already? No, what's this?
I recently got...
Okay, we'll check that out. Chrisman, we'll check that out. Bet. Shout out to Big Purr. Let's see, Bigfoot Life? Nigga, what? They made a game about Bigfoot. Davy Jones official reveal. Wait, what? Fish Hunters. Oh, my bad. I didn't know you can get one that way. Yeah. It's all good, bro. You good. Armor still getting updates. You see I scroll right past that shit, right? Ooh, Leaf Blower Sim. Let's go. Nat Quan Last Paradise official gameplay overview. PS1 horror game. Why the fuck would I want to play that? Lucid. Total Chaos. You probably wouldn't want to be a professor in Streamer University. Agent bodied some shit for stealing shit from him. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, if some type of but the pros outweigh the cons though, right? I get to help people and then I also get to cloud up off of it as well. The pros out, like I don't think there's some things Kai will probably learn from it. He'll probably be more selective about who he brings on. That was year one. Year one is an experiment. I would imagine year two they're gonna clean up a lot of shit. And if I run into some type of drama, I'll deal with it as it comes. I'm gonna be honest. I felt like they probably did that to him because they probably felt like they could get away with it because he is a nice dude. But I saw the clip. You saw he wasn't going for none of that shit. Do that shit to me, nigga. Like. Also, they're even gonna listen to what you say, or you're gonna be too busy trying to clip farm. Oh, I'll kick you out of my class. Or I'll make an example out of you. Be like, all right, ladies and gentlemen.
Every time someone donates a super chat, I'm going to Snapchat Sonic my intrusive thoughts.
Shout out to Visual Productions with the super chat. He said, what's your take on Google's VO3? He's talking about the new AI generation shit. That shit is scary. I was talking about it in the group chat the other day. 2028 is going to be a scary election cycle for the next president because you can generate fake news stories. That shit's gonna go triple platinum with Facebook moms. So you can make up whatever you want, and these dumbasses don't know the difference between what's real and what's not. I think they need to regulate that shit, and there needs to be like a watermark on it so people know that it's fake. But anyways, yeah, the misinformation is gonna be wild, so it's scary. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I'll make an example out of anybody who's trying to clip farm while I'm teaching. I would hope that if I'm putting down real game, most people will probably listen if they're serious about being content creators. But if somebody's trying to clip farm while I'm doing that shit, I'd be like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to swap the lesson out. Since they don't want to learn, the next lesson I want to teach is how to be a fucking dumbass. Now, everybody pay attention to this person right here because their mother and their father failed them. So they want more attention than what's going on. They think they're bigger than the program. So everybody clap it up for this person. Like, I don't think y'all understand. I'm a professional shit talker and a troll. You niggas is not going to get me. Like, let's clap it up for this dumbass, right? You want to clip farm? I'm gonna clip farm you right back. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, get a load of this guy. So like, no, I don't think people would try that shit with me. And if you do, it's not gonna work in your favor. I forgot you used to be a teacher. Somebody got to do that. Frame makers. I'm good off that. When the teachers would be like, I would like you to teach the class. Yeah, come on. This guy thinks he's smarter than everybody else here. The guy with 30 viewers, like, he's bigger than the program. Matter of fact, I think there's more people in the classroom than in his stream. Anyway, let me stop. All right, let's see. Bigfoot life. Who want to play the life of Bigfoot? He said, not too much. Like, you want to go low? I can go lower. What the fuck am I looking at? Day one cop. Yeah, all right, we're out. Davy Jones official reveal trailer.
Betrayed, beheaded, banished to hell. And yet, I've had worse Mondays. It doesn't mean you
Game of the year. Let's bathe in the middle of a lake as a butt-naked monkey.
But I'm the brains of this operation.
Right.
Well, go on, do it. See if that solves your problems. Lazy sack of...
I'm getting Bulletstorm vibes, like a pirate version of Bulletstorm. Pirate Doom.
Drown them in iron!
Space pirates?
Bloody hell! Pour it on, bucko! Captain Davy.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not playing this shit, but it doesn't look terrible. I mean, you know, if you like pirates, first-person shooters, it might be your cup of tea. It's got 4,000 likes, 100,000 views. People are fucking with it. We got Pirates and Doom, seriously, in this economy? What does the economy have to do with anything? I see the vision. Yeah, I would say I see the vision. It's for somebody, not for me, but it's for somebody. I don't understand what the economy had to do. Let's talk about a real game, Leaf Blower Company. Come on. Lo-fi? Blowing leaves? Yeah? Real physics? Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. Pressure washer simulator is a pretty fun game. This game might be fun. Blow a nigga top off with that shit, bruh. Not gonna lie, this is a vibe. Just get on the game, blow some leaves, bruh. Nakwon Last Paradise in South Korea. Another one of these fucking early access survival zombie games. Oh boy. This isn't The Last of Us. This is The Last of Me. Is this one real? Unlike the last one? The day before. There's already been a playtest. It's fun. You like it? I could see this being a streamer game. I can see this being really big with streamers. It has some unique mechanics in it.
Is as loyal to you as Harley's dumbass is to me.
Here we got baddies. Oh my god, building bases and shit. Could be a hidden gem. It could be. My thing with these games always is like, what's the longevity after about a week? Is there story elements in it? Be the hero of South Korea. The one nobody know they needed. You can actually be stealthy with PvP. A true innovation. You get the gist of it. I mean, it looks okay. It looks okay. Welcome back the day before. That's what I'm saying. Like, people are gonna call this shit the day before, the day after. Nexon is an immediate red flag. I guess people say that, but then you play Marvel Rivals, which is NetEase, but it's like NetEase is the cousin of Nexon. Y'all gonna play it. Lucid. No, thank you. They are, but Nexon's worse. I feel that. I feel that. Trigger Happy Interactive. A World War II shooter.
In this place, it has been suffocating. The longer you linger here, the faster its sickness takes hold. I've been trapped for.
Nexon's the same company that made DNF Duel. Yeah, they just published Kazan. They just published Kazan.
Give it time. You'll learn to live with it too.
Ugh, Cleveland roaches. So it's a horror survival first-person shooter.
I'll be waiting for you.
Horror fans might like this. It doesn't look bad.
For the source of all this suffering, and maybe
if you don't mind swinging at Cleveland roaches,
beneath it all lies an answer.
Balls hanging from the ceiling and shit. It gives me BioShock vibes. That ending right there actually did give me BioShock vibes. There's a free demo on Steam right now if anybody wants to check it out. And there's a VR mode. So if you want a Cleveland roach in your face, literally, it is there for you. Low-key, I kind of want more edgelord games. Hatred was whack, but at least they were doing something out of it. Hatred. What game is that? What do you mean by edgelord games? Let's check out Crimson Desert. Yeah, big demos are coming back. Hatred in the big 2025. What game was that? I don't remember that game.
45 minutes of hands-on time with Crimson Desert's
a mass shooter? Nigga, did you just advocate for a school shooter game? What? Alright, bro. You gotta go. Hold up, chat. I'm glad the chat told me. Yeah, you gotta go, bro. No school shooters in my chat, nigga. No, thank you. No school shooters in my chat. Let me go ahead and get your ass somewhere else, bro. Nigga gonna shoot up the fucking YouTube chat, bro. No, thank you. Gun-toting Americans.
Combat at PAX 2025, and let me tell you,
ban the whole YouTube chat, please.
For those of you who don't know, Crimson Desert is an open-world action RPG with quests, exploration, and a full story. That's crazy. But there were so many things shown off in the trailers leading up to now that this much effort in the combat alone seems
we need to cleanse our palate after that.
The amount of tools shown at your disposal were overwhelming, from light and heavy attacks, overhead slashes, running, dashing, jumping, sliding, rolling, parrying, counterattacks, shield bashes, vaulting jump attacks, impaling.
You said edgy. I know, right? Ain't nothing edgy about shooting the schools up, nigga. You just weird.
Dodging while said slow-mo bow attacks, glinting your sword to blind enemies.
I'm thinking he wanted to see a game with more character designs like fucking what's the old boy from Overwatch? The one with the 2 shotguns. Or more characters like Sasuke. Like I'm thinking he wants a game like that with like little edgy characters. Reaper, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This nigga said, I want more games where I can shoot up schools. I got an idea. We're gonna shoot you instead. You're going to hell.
Push down opponents, spin attacks, flying front kicks, drop kicks, step back attacks, ground kicks, stabbing them on the ground, picking them up off the ground and suplexing them.
I've been one of the craziest comments I've seen in the chat.
Colossus style. And Spider-Man web slinging using a grapple to approach buildings.
All 9 circles.
This was really impressive because apparently this is just a mid-game build, which means there was way more to uncover for your arsenal. The fact that not only the moveset itself is huge, but singular attacks.
But this won't be enough to fund the purchase
of the electric
PC I planned to troll.
Shout out to Cam the King with the $10 super chat. He said, on behalf of the YouTube chat, I'm going to the Twitch chat. That nigga donated and said, I don't feel safe anymore. Like that shit is fucking funny.
Depending on the context of the situation, such as
I do not feel safe.
Buttons, which are your quote-unquote left and right hands as a force palm attack. This can be used as a mid-air boost after a jump, a guard-breaking low punch on the ground, or even used to launch during a side switch.
The combat in this game looks fun. My issue is the camera's really weird in this game. Like it's always off on a weird angle.
Over the opponent.
I'm worried about that for like boss fights.
Cancel into this hand attack to blast the top of their head. All this leads to a system that has huge depth, which is exciting for me because player expression is, in my opinion,
Look at this chat. Look at this shit. And listen, bro. I grew up playing Zelda. Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games of all time, but I'm sorry. This new era of Zelda, I just can't forgive it.
Subs, my nigga.
Shout out to Cam the King with the 5. And he came over here and get some subs.
Do about it, nigga.
I can't forgive this new. I didn't like Tears of the Kingdom. Look at this shit, bruh. Look at this shit. There's nothing here. This shit is ashy. Tears of the 720p. Tears of the 15 frames per second, bruh. I stand on that shit. I was like, I can't play this game, dude. This game is awful.
Is, in my opinion,
it runs awful.
To keep players invested in a game and try out new things. Making up weird combos in the Zelda series just shows off what I mean.
It's so dusty. My frame rate dropped on the explosion.
Before we started our hands-on demo, he asked if we knew what a lab monster was. And boy, was that music to my ears. For the
lab monster,
it means a player who loves.
Just wait for the $80 Switch version, right?
The best strategies and combos. It was pretty clear what he meant when I was watching him explain the controls. After about
it's got a deep combo
I asked, hey, out of curiosity, can you roll into a sweep, then OTG them with a throw? AKA, can you roll, trip them with a leg kick, then pick them up off the floor with a throw? He did exactly as I asked, and it sequenced perfectly.
Oh, that's kind of fire.
Form of glazing, that means for every donation TBH gets, I get the chance to glaze. I mean, gaze into Sonic's dreamy green.
Yo, shout out to Fernando with the super chat. He said, on behalf of the Twitch chat, everyone in the YouTube chat, please ban yourself. Yo, y'all gotta chill. This is kind of fire, though. It's got a whole combo system, like some FGC type shit.
Only was I pleased that that game was already clicking with me, but even he seemed surprised that it strung together. This immediately got me on board on how I could approach the game. This also led to another comment he made while I was playing, which was not to play this like a Souls-like. Also, music to my ears. The speed of Dark Souls style fights is not.
They got straight up wrestling moves in this shit.
And this was clearly a much faster paced system with a mind-boggling amount of inputs to remember. This game really pushes you to master every combination of buttons,
shout out to 9-1 with the sub,
toggle menus, and what moves link into each other. This complexity is pretty clear when you begin to see most of these systems almost feel like a fighting game, like Soul Calibur. There are multiple throws depending on if it's mid-combo, the direction the opponent's facing, or the position they're in. There are side switch attacks that
maybe that's why the camera's all over the place, because you can do so many different combos.
Off the ground for people who don't know fighting game terminology, timed teching when getting hit onto the ground to reduce time knocked down, and full-on combos with moves that link into each other. One combo that was recommended to me was to glint my sword using R1 and L1 together to blind and stun them, then use my charge stab attack using circle and X together, then light heavy with R1, R1, R2, then end with a powerful overhead slash with R1 and R2 pressed together. These combos are highly recommended
crazy fluid
because singular attacks on their own often have your opponent pop out quickly and retaliate with a smack to your face, which often had me punished for.
I wonder if this game is challenging though.
I personally really enjoyed this system. The physics system was.
I can see a world where like you're stringing together crazy combos and you're just melting bosses because you mastered the combat system, but there's nothing there to challenge you. Like I'm curious to how that plays. This is basically a single player Black Desert, a bit better in my opinion. It's made by the same people, so I mean, yeah, the DNA is there.
Astounding.
Welcome to the stream, Silence.
Chucks the enemy forward, causing them to ricochet if they met a wall. This, vice versa, would also happen to me.
I'm okay with that. You trying to go on a power trip?
Overpowered me and threw me off my feet headlong into a stone wall, which subsequently turned into a pile of rubble and snow in spectacular explosive fashion after I bounced off. Trees would fall mid-fight to also make another piece of dynamic terrain for you to fight around. These can also fall on their head and damage them, or sometimes even you. You can also pick up, aim, and throw a large variety of objects in the world, which only adds to the possibilities this game has. Mind you, Pearl Abyss built this custom engine from the ground up for this game, and they have optimized it so well that the PC was only lukewarm during our time playing. I walked away from
he said it's optimized, okay.
Jump back in ASAP, wanting to get that salty run back to master the controls. I was able to defeat the Reed Devil and the Stag Lord, but not without a lot of trial and error, getting smacked around for a while, fumbling with the controls, trying to rewire my brain as fast as possible for what was happening. I think this is a good problem to have, because when we finally get our hands on it, hopefully later this year, I'll be labbing it up.
Man, another heater. This come out this year too, right? Or next year? Depending on when this comes out, this is definitely a play game. What's your favorite console game that you played growing up? Ocarina of Time. Can't go on classics. Super Smash Bros. Melee too. Not as combat's dope. Nah, facts. What's the story like though?
Thanks for knuckle fucking that follow button.
Get the likes up too. They coming to PS4. You know it's not. What's this? New look at the Eyes of Wakanda, a 4-part animated anthology series that follows warriors throughout the Wakandan history tasked to travel the world retrieving dangerous vibranium artifacts. Gas, man. They should have let me get a voice on this show, bro. I didn't even know this shit was animated, bro. Yeah, I need that. Need that. Summer preview first look. Is there a video of this? Are these just screenshots? Some bullshit, man. I need to be in this. I'm trying to go to Wakanda. But there's no games, only 2K, only 2K. Okay, so just screenshots. You drop this.